Oh, wow. Hold down the presses. Just as we finished watching the Rumble, I will turn the TV off. I was about to lay down, close my eyes. There again. This is Luka has been traded to LA. Like, what? And AD's going to Dallas. Like, huh? Wait, what? Breaking news. I was like, huh? He's like, yo, he gone. I'm like, what? I'm not looking up on the details. Wow, it's true. Wow. Like, dead ass true. So in this trade we got here, we got Luka. He's going to go to Los Angeles. And in this trade, AD, he goes to Dallas. But we get a little more surprise. There's a third team involved in this thing. Utah Jazz. Literally got the little brother. They got the crumbs of this thing. Really got a scratch. But the full trade details is, it's real. Lakers, they get Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris. Mavericks get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 LA first pick. And the Jazz, they get Jalen Hood-Schifino, the 2025 Clippers second pick, and Dallas' second year pick of 2025. So, wow. Oh, wow. Jazz, let's get you out there. You got a couple second rounders that won't be really useful unless you find yourself some good talent. So y'all go get in your scouting books to find some good talent. Hood-Schifino gonna get them full out the. They just there just to be like, take on some stuff. No Diddy. For the Lakers, wow, Luka in LA. He still gets his Kleber, so they still together in combination. Don't cares now. What y'all gonna do in the big man department? I know y'all was looking for a big man. I thought, AD said y'all need a big man. And it seemed like y'all was gonna go through it with, finding some trades. But I think AD said last week that I need a 5. I want to play the 4. So like, that complicates things, amigo, because now it gets tighter. So now they got, Jackson Hayes? Is Christian Woodson on the team? I can't even remember. I ain't seen him in a while. I don't even think he's there. But if he not, hey. But they got Kleber, and I think that's what it is. They're going to have to play Rui at the 5 or something. Bro, might have to play center. But this is weird because both of them are injured. That's crazy. Luka's still hurt, and I think they was having to have an MRI or something. So they must have had an MRI and said, all right, he's going to come back within, like before the All-Star break. So he should be back soon. And then AD just got hurt fresh against the Sixers on Tuesday. And so he's going to be reevaluated by next week. I think next Tuesday. Well, this Tuesday. So, wow. So that's a shock. But at least they get at least a little bit of shooting with Kleber. He's going to get him something. Keith, I think he's in LA. Yeah, he returns back to LA. So, wow. Then for the Mavericks, I think the Mavericks make that good. Look at what they had to give up. They didn't give up much. Now, no, they didn't get much back. I said Anthony Davis and Max Christie and LA's 2029 pick, which it varies on how their team looks. If they look good, then you're going to need to do some good scouting. If it's not, then you made out, depending on how the Lakers look in a few years. But AD and Kyrie, ooh, it's a dream I always wanted to have. I think this happened in a different one of my careers, and I think like 13 or something, or 14. But that's a combination. Then AD's going back to the 4 at his natural position. He's got Gafford down there, too. And then he got Lively backing up. He don't got to move the 5. He don't got to play the 5. He's going to love it. He's like, ooh. And they still got PJ and Clay with Grimes and Najee. Oh, they ain't had to get none of them up? Oh, I'm not going to say it's a finesse, but they made out good. Now, I know a lot of Mavericks fans going to be like, ugh. Like, what the hell? You can't have a Luka like that? But if you saw that finals last year, man, never Luka was on them, they attacked. And his defense style was like a turnstile at the train station. He just let people go by. And I think that was the real reason why he was gone. Because, like, he's not that good of a defender. Let's be serious. I know he's first team all NBA with the scoring and the rebounds and assists because he had the freedom of motion. And once they saw when he got a little hampered and a little tired, they was picking on him relentlessly on defense, picking on him. They was having to leave him on the island. Even on the switching, he couldn't really switch quick enough. Yeah, they was targeting him. And that really put him out on his head. Like, yeah, he got exposed like that. He was really putting it on him. He was like, oh, he's carrying the team. No, it was not carrying the team. It was a team effort. Like, some people don't have to use their adjectives. Some people need to go into thesaurus and use proper adjectives instead of using these words like carry, which it was not a carry job. Kyrie was going in. Gafford had a couple games where he was going in. PJ had that was big in the OKC series. Luka really stepped up in the Mavs series, the Minnesota series when he was going in. That was a real going in period, but they seen that. And once you see that, once you get exposed like that on defense like that, oh man, they not gonna put everything on you. And I was surprised I was surprised, man, that this trade happened because it's usually, ironically, the other guy in the draft class that Luka was in ice trade. He's always one that's in talking trade discussions every year around, ever since 2022. He's been in trade discussions. Like, could he get traded to LA? Could he get traded here? Could he traded there? Yada, yada. But it's Luka that gets traded. Ain't that a bitch? Wow, that was a shock. When both teams made out, Luka and LA, they got their new guy. So I think, like I said, Bron is retiring next year. He want to get to 23 seasons and keep it moving. And after those 23 seasons, he's going to be gone. So next year will be the last year of Bron. And after that, they can do whatever. And I think that Dallas did not want to pay that Supermax because they want to get other guys to help out with Luka. And they was looking at financial situation. I think that's the main reason why they traded Luka. They was looking at that financial situation. They're like, all right, we got guys to pay that's coming out, like Lively. You might want to keep Gafford. You might want to keep Kyrie. You might want to keep some guys. They want to make moves, and they feel they will give Luka all this bread. We not going to have the opportunity to make moves to get him some other pieces. So they thought, let's get rid of the man that's going to make us pay a lot. Let's get rid of him instead of having to pay him, and let's get rid of him now before we have to get in that next contract. So that's probably might have been that. I think the money was the big reason why he got traded. But wow, that was a pure shot right there. Wow, Luka in freaking LA with LeBron. That is something I thought I'd never see. Now that's wild, and this is not gonna help LeBron stands trying to make him the GOAT. We'll see, but they need centers badly. They only got one center in the roster, Jackson Hayes. So they need to get some centers, man. That was a true-ass shock. A trill-ass shock. So I'll skip this one. This was a shock of the decade. So this was the trade of the decade. Like, wow. Even bigger than the KD move, because even though KD was moved, he got thrown a lot of picks in there for Brooklyn to get this. But, the best was like, Mikal Bridges and freaking Cam Johnson. They're up-and-comers, and they making names for themselves at the time. This one, you got two established top 10 stars who have been to finals, who have been in the deep series, who've at least been nominees for MVP and on DPOY. Man, AD on that one. And they get traded like that to each other in the same conference. I know they're not rivals like the Spurs and the Lakers are, but still, they battle each other in the playoffs multitude of times. Some have gone one way, some have gone the other way. Well, they ain't one way. Except that one year. But Yeah, wow, it's a shock. But the Dallas, they made out just like LA. Utah only got shafted in the. They get the freaking crumbs. They get the crumbs, the little bit pizzas of the freaking trays. They get the end piece of the bread. That's how I look at it. The Lakers and the daggone Mavericks, they got the nice steak with the freaking shrimp and this creme brulee and all that, and the little map and the Jazz get the end pieces and the freaking scraps. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. But man, that's it. That was a shocker, but shout out to both. Shout out to the West Side, keeping things interesting. And trade deadline is coming around the corner. Ooh, it will get juicy. Ooh, it will get juicy. Be safe, man. Stay woke. Stay all the way woke. Whew.